Welcome back to another episode of Look What Just Found. Today is episode 115. We went through, on yesterday's episode 114, we went through the box of wheat scents that I had labeled as errors from the very beginning of the channel. Be, Sometime in January, there's a playlist, Unsearched Wheat Scents, I think it's called. And you can see where I found all of these, but these are the good ones that I found, the errors that I found. I put them in a box, and they've been sitting on my desk for months. And I've been thinking about it and thinking about it. And yesterday I didn't show myself. I don't show myself during every video anymore, intros, outros. But I will do it on occasion. And I didn't give an explanation. And really, this explanation probably should have been during the beginning of episode of the when I started it, right, as opposed to the second episode, which is episode 115 today. But with that said, I'm probably going to do 3 parts again, so I don't have that really long 1 hour video and people blank out, and you end up not coming back to the video, right? Because you're moving on to the next video or something. So I'm going to put it into parts. I'm going to assume today we're going to get through 3 parts by looking at the amount of scents that are in there and the amount of time it takes to look at them, to really find out what the error is. We're doing like a detective work here, and then probably episode 116 will be the next 3 parts or 2 or whatever it is that's left. All right, so let's get into it, and I'll show you where we're at so far. So like I'm showing you, I'm not keeping all of them, even though I had them in the error box. I'm not keeping all of them, and these are the ones from the past search, and these are the ones I'm keeping. These are from episode 114, and let's see how many we can get through today for episode 115. And it's a pretty interesting process, I have to say that. I'm finding it really interesting. I'm going to put the zoom in on at about I'm going to say 6. And so so what we want to see is there's a reason, right, that I put it into the box and said error, right? So we definitely want to make sure that if I'm not going to put it back into an error box for sale, right? You know what I mean? Like I'm going to sell this at some point, and I guess it's because of the O. So I'm not going to keep this. I'm going to put this into. I divided the ones I'm not keeping into. I mean, I'm keeping them, but I'm not keeping them as errors. I'm saying I'm keeping them just as a regular wheat cents. So, and I'm dividing them by decade. So this goes into the 40s pile. And I have to make sure, okay, so I already know why I put that to the side. And we have to check for the woody lamination, which I didn't do on that last one. I'm going to pull it back out real quick. .42, and we also have to make sure, I don't know if I had the key variety list before. We have to make sure that we don't miss a semi-key date or something like that, which this is not. So I guess this is why I put it to the side. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Someone might like that. All right, we have to check the last one, make sure it doesn't have the woody lamination. Which you want the woody lamination that really jumps up, jumps up at you, where you could really see the 2 different tones. But sometimes you can't. Sometimes you have to go like this to see it. I'm going to assume I put it there because of the 9. I'm not keeping that. What a weird 2, huh? Not keeping that. I will keep that. Right. At this point, what I'm looking for is something that I think someone was going to pay $5 for. You know, that I could put it as a buy it now for whatever, 5, 10, 15 bucks, best offer, you know, something like that. And this is, to me, this is a probably a collar error. That's what I think this is. Broken collar. And remember, coin collecting doesn't necessarily mean that the person is collecting it because um, this is annealed with other stuff going on. Yes, I will hold on to this one. I mean, it could just be because it's interesting, right? It doesn't have to be an error, you know. I mean, I believe, oh, that's nice, that there are just some things that a person might find interesting. So it's a 55 with a 55D with a woody lamination error, and that's it. You know, hey, well, you know, you might never be able to tell, but if the price is right, right, someone might say, "Oh, I'm gonna keep that one. I'm willing to pay 5, 10 bucks for it." That's all. You know, those 5, 10 bucks, they add up. See, this one's on the rim. And for that, well, I don't know. Let me look at it. It's on the rim. You know what I mean? The rim is really there to protect the coin and take damage. And if it's not super interesting, which, oh, no, that's not why I'm looking at this one. Okay. That's not why I put this one to the side. That's why I put it to the side. Yeah, so that is pretty interesting. That is pretty interesting. So I will hold on to that. I'm not saying that that's super rare, the one we just looked at, but it's also not common, right? There's that um, in between coin that has an error that is not necessarily super rare, but also, you know, I mean, there's a reason that they have $5 coins, right? You know what I'm saying? You're not paying five. I mean, you could get lucky on finding some value in an auction. But I'm just saying, generally speaking, you know, I'm not expecting to get a $50 coin for $5, you know, or $100 coin for $10. Yeah, there's some things going on here with the letters. It's hard to say, you know, is this something somebody might like this? I mean, the R, you see the R, it's missing the leg. I thought I saw something else somewhere. I think that's the most significant part of it. It's the R right there. The U is light. The top of the O is light. Yeah, I'll hold on to it. That's the type of stuff some people like, you know. Look at this one. Oh, look at that. Let me check that out. Oh yeah. So there's like a shadow 5, if you want to call it, to the right of the last 5. And there's even like a little, yeah, you can see it there. So that's pretty cool. Might even have to put this one to the side, to be honest with you. Yeah, that one I'll put to the side. It's not a super doubling. I mean, the super double 1955 is hundreds and maybe even thousands of dollars, but that one is yeah. I know they call it the poor man double die, but that one, I mean, this one you could actually see the double, you know, as opposed to a little bit of the date like showing on the side. This one you could actually see it there, so that's pretty cool. That's a little bit nicer than most of the other ones I found. So I actually put that one to the side. I won't put it back in the box. I'm saying like the box. I don't know. I'm saying like $5 to $20 cents. This looks like grease to me, like a grease strike, but it's also worn. I don't know, hard to tell. Let me see what year it is. Oh, so the question is, it's a 1920. Okay, so it's not key date, no nothing. The question is this a late stage die cap? It does seem super thin too. All right, I'll weigh it very quickly. Like my initial impression is that this is going to weigh under 3.11 grams. Let me see. If it does, I'll show you. Yeah, I'm pretty good. Told you. So this is significantly out of tolerance. 2.98 would be out of tolerance. So 2.96 is, yeah. Then I moved it around. It hit 2.97, so that still works, and that still gives the 1/100th of a gram for. Now, so it's out of tolerance, right? Weight. It looks like it's either a grease strike on the back or possibly a late stage die cap on the front. Plus, it looks like it has a dent there. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on with this coin. I will put this to. I have to put this on now. If I don't mark this one, so I have to put let's see. I didn't tear. I'm gonna tear right now. Oh my! Look at this. I didn't tear. I just want to show you something. I didn't tear. I teared. Look at this. It's actually lower. 292. Okay, so that's even better. Because when I took my finger off of it, it showed a weight, right? When it's not supposed to show weight, there's nothing there. All right, let me put this on the table. We have a couple significant ones so far. All right, we got that one, and we got the the DD date, DD or repunched or whatever it is, whatever you want to call it. Regardless, it has value. So, all right. So we got the scale here now. I knew that one. I'm telling you, I saw it and I said, this looks thin. It could be, you know, let me put late stage with a question mark or grease or something, whatever, question mark. Okay. All right. So you have to, I mark it down, right? Because I don't know what I know the weight. So we got an out of tolerance scent that we got. But if it's the other stuff, that one I don't know. But irregardless, it's going to go in a flip with those question marks for future determination. And sometimes you can let someone else determine it. You know what I mean? Hey, look, that I don't know. You know, someone who's more knowledgeable be like, hey, you know, I mean, I found it for well, I mean, I didn't pay a penny for it. I gave the guy made a premium on the wheat cents, right? I forgot what I paid him. I didn't pay him much. I think I paid him maybe like 5 cents each or 10 cents each. Um, so he made his premium, right? Without even searching, he made his premium. Make sure this isn't a railroad cent. It's not. It just has right there. It has a weird thing going on. Then it goes back normal. Okay. So he made his premium, right? Maybe he found them or whatever. Someone gave them to him. He made his money. It's the woody lamination. And then I took it and then I looked through it once and I put it into this group over here. Then I had to look at it again to say, oh wow, now I know a little bit more about errors. I guess this is another woody lamination. I guess. Let me look at this under the loop. I'm not sure what I'm seeing here. Okay. The date's got some marks. The 5 is filled in. Okay. It's got it filled in 5, and the mint mark might be repunched. So it's someone might like that. Someone might like that. The 7 looks like it might be whatever, doubled or slightly doubled or whatever. Some anomalies going on there. I'm not sure. But I can see why I kept it. Oh, 25. You don't see that too often. Why did I keep this one? Because that little mark on the rim? I have to look at it, though. Is that it? We got some stuff going. So the rim's got some stuff going on. How about the reverse? Oh. Oh, that's a nice strike through. That's a beauty. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I love it with those. Whenever they have those angular marks, oh, that drives me nuts. Oh, that's a beauty. Oh, wow, it's like a screw, right? Check that out. Nah, it's too small to be a screw. It looks big in the camera, but it's not. Oh, that is cool, man. Oh, yeah, that's nice. That's a nice strike through. I want to look at that other little mark on the rim. Yeah, I don't. It's probably a strike through also, but the one that's really significant though is that one. That is nice. I'll put that with the in the box. All right. Well, we'll end this part on this. Right, episode 115, part 1, 1944. D over S. No, this is a P. No L. I mean, obviously, it looks like it's worn. Plus, looks like that the rim is worn into the side a little bit. I'll look at that real quick before we magnify it. Oh wow, look at that. Doesn't that look close? Well, it's got all kinds of stuff going on. I was gonna say crap. that was the word that came to my head, and I said, no, 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 don't say that, don't say that, don't say that. I just thought I would share it with you. That's what I would. Look at all this. Coin's got a lot of crap going on. Oh man, I never say that. Right? That might be the first time in what is it, 2,000, almost 2,000 videos. That might be the first time I ever said the word crap on YouTube. I'm such a good boy. Yeah, I mean, you can see the L a little bit. Either that's a little bit of an L or that's actually a second I. It's hard to say. It's definitely worth holding on to. Somebody might want this, right? Who likes odd stuff. It's pretty cool. All right, so we're gonna end on that one. Um, if it wasn't so worn, I'd probably put this as like, you know what I mean? If it was like no L there and everything was a little bit more, and the rim wasn't kind of dulling into the field, I think it would have been a lot more significant. Still pretty cool. I'll put that into that. All right, so that's episode one. Excuse me, episode part one, episode 115, and we're gonna go on to. We have quite a few more. I'm thinking might be take an extra another episode to get through the rest of them. And I'll see you on the next one.